because this is a movie that has... There were multiple times... This is a movie that has moments where you cheer, but not because of the fact that, like, oh, that was, like... What was it? I'm trying to think of, like, in a... Like, Transformers 2. There's a scene when Megan Fox is driving her car, and she goes, "Kiss this, bitch!" And, like, the crowd would start cheering and be like, okay, she just said bitch. Like, there's nothing... Like, but with Harry Potter, it's like, okay, the scene when you see Helena Bonham Carter's character trying to kill Jenny Weasley, and, like, you could see it in Mrs. Weasley's eyes. It's like, this bitch burnt down my house, she killed my son, and I'm gonna get her back. And she gives that line, that Ripley line of, "Not God, I'm seriously almost about to cry. Get away from not my daughter, you bitch!" And like that movie, it's the finale. But it pulls out all the stops, but it doesn't do it in a way where it's like, oh, jeez. Like, it doesn't have a billion endings. It has the perfect ending to the perfect series. I absolutely love this movie. I would say the more I like it, the more I think about it. When I saw it, I'm like, all right, you know what? This is a 10 out of 10. But I have a feeling that there will be a movie better this year. Honestly, thinking about it, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if the entire year ends and this ends up being my favorite movie of the entire year. I have never been more satisfied with a movie, start to finish, since probably Dark Knight. Honestly, I would put it up there as far as like, this was a movie where I'd be watching it and every time I'd be like, man, you know what, this is cool, but you know what would be cool is if they did this, and then they would do it. And I'd be like, oh, man, every single scene would top the other. Such a good movie. Yeah, absolutely grandiose finish to a great series. So, yeah. Who's next? Ted.
I've probably already, like, given you away that this is my favorite movie of the year. But my favorite movie of the year so far...
Captain America. No, I'm sorry.
Chris. My favorite movie of the year so far is Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I absolutely love Planet of the Apes, and I honestly didn't even think it was going to be very good. The first teaser I saw, actually, I kind of agree with Blake. I thought it looked dumb. Like, I thought the CGI looked silly, and I thought, like, the title was just stupid.
Yeah.
And I just thought, like, it just looked stupid. But I loved it.
And, you know, Blake, I just looked up, Blake gave, Rise of the Planet of the Apes an 8, which, so he's an idiot, and, yeah, you can move on, before I, throw up all over my keyboard. But, no, do you have anything else to add to that, or?
Me?
Yeah, about Rise.
Wait. Honestly, Andy Serkis' Caesar was one of my favorite performances of all time.
Yep. You know what I think would have been a better... I was just thinking... I know it's off track, but would have been a better title is that the abbreviation for this movie, if you take, like, the first letter of every word, is Rot Pata. And I felt like, had they have used that as the title, it's like, Rot Pata. And that would have sounded like... That would have been like Machete. That would have been an
Machete. They're making a sequel called Machete Kills, and apparently they're making a third one called Machete Kills ... in space.
Dude, Spy Kids 4 comes out this week. I have not seen one trailer for that movie.
I did. I saw one, I think, Captain America, and
it looks so bad. The only good thing about that is that it's got Joel McHale.
Yes, Ricky Gervais is the dog. I like Ricky Gervais, but other than that...
Yeah, but Ricky Gervais is not as cool as Joel.
You know,
Joel McHale's awesome.
You know a woman is past her prime when 4 teenage guys are doing a podcast, and the first 2 people, and Jessica Alba is in the movie, and the first 2 people that we bring up who are in the movie are Joel McHale and Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
That's because we all know Jessica Alba's... good looking, but she's an awful actress.
She's I don't even think that, but
She's not the worst.
She's
She's not the worst. She's just never impressed.
Yeah, I think if they gave her a chance to actually like act, she could be really good.
Apparently, she's like really good in Killer Inside Me with Casey Affleck.
Yeah, I heard.
That's the movie where apparently he like beats her to death, but I don't want to see that because that sounds disturbing.
The sad thing is, I'm probably gonna see Spy Kids. So.
You're crazy. I'm too busy this weekend. I've got to go to a wedding.
Oh, I mean, you're too busy trying to be sane, so that's why you're not doing it.
But
Pretty much.
I would see something else that I've already seen twice.
I'd see The Help. That was good. Apparently, Chris Stuckman cried during it.
That's supposed to be really.
yeah, that's because Emma Stone is in it, and me and Emma Stone are going to get married on top of a mountain, and there will be flutes playing. There will be flutes.
She's mine. She is mine.
No. In my House Bunny review, I said this girl's gonna be a big star. I have a huge crush on her, and then I brought that up to Blake again, and Blake's like, "You're such a hipster douchebag. You can't say that. I was looking at her in Superbad." And it's like, you know what? Don't you have donuts to eat or something?
All I gotta say is we're getting a little competitive over a girl that none of us ever can see.
That is true. That is true. It's like
Hollywood,
that is true. It's like I'm dreaming. I'm a better dreamer than you are.
Yeah, that's basically all this argument is.
No, but Dom.
talking about movies.
Yeah.
Let's call this the Emma Stone podcast.
Yeah, we should. I put top five movies of summer 2011.
Stone fan club.
Yeah, top 5 movies of summer 2011. Parentheses Emma Stone. No, let's get back on topic here. What's your favorite movie this summer, Dominic?
My favorite movie this summer, and we are going to continue our Harry Potter talk because it was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It was. It's just such a good movie, and it's probably like it's gonna end up as one of my favorite movies of all time. I haven't had my list in a while, my top 20, but I don't know. It's got everything you want in a movie. I mean, you're gonna feel happy, you're gonna feel like pumped up, you're gonna feel angry, you're gonna feel sad, you're gonna feel inspired, and at the end of the movie, you can stand up and clap.
Is it like,
what?
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I love, is it Ralph Fiennes?
Ralph Fiennes, yeah.
I can never pronounce it, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I love him as Voldemort in that movie, like in both movies, I guess. And, and now I'm hoping that, especially Daniel Radcliffe ends up getting roles in other movies because he really deserves it after how well he did in, this past movie. And, it's sad that Harry Potter's ending, but I don't think it could have ended in a better way.
It's ending, but I would say it's not over because it's like I have a feeling this will be the movie that will make everybody's when we have kids. But when me and Emma Stone have 14 kids,
Or you'll adopt like a Brazilian child.
Yeah. It's we're gonna adopt Brazilian children, but they're all gonna be like soccer players, so they're only gonna have one name. They're all gonna be like Rodinho, Ronaldo. No, but this will be the movie that's gonna be like the first movie that's gonna make our kids cry because once they watch all the movies in order, they're gonna realize like what character development can really mean to a series of films. And I think the fact that you cared about these characters so much, I think it's a testament to how good of writing and acting the movie was. So yeah, I totally agree with you. Now, I guess the last one, Alan, what is your favorite?
Captain America.
Is it really?
No, it's not Captain America. It's Cars 2.
Are you serious?
No, it's not. No.
Yeah.
No.
I was about to jump through the podcast, jump through my microphone. Yeah, but what is it?
It's Super 8. Just because I honestly doubt any movie this year is gonna top it. Just because Super 8 gave me this feeling of like being a little kid and reminded me why I love movies and why movies are even made. Just because it has that feeling of feeling like a Spielberg movie. Since Spielberg movies pretty much paved the way for movies, it gave me that feeling. The only other movie I think of that can give me that kind of feeling is Tintin because it's from Spielberg. But I also think Super 8's gonna stay my number one movie the whole year.
You know, I'm really glad to see you have that at the top of your list. I am, because I think it's a movie that people say that it is cliche and it's a lot like the Spielberg movies, which admittedly it is, but at the same time, it's the type of thing I want to see more movies like this, because the characters were endearing. The story was fun to watch. It's like with Avatar, people are like, this story's bad. It's like, no, the story isn't bad. It's, the hero who learns a lesson. We all like the story. It's just one that's been told before, and I would rather see a movie with a cliche story than a movie with no story. So, and I don't even think it's that cliche. So I absolutely, yeah, I couldn't agree more. I loved it. I'm really glad to see you have this on your list. Now let's see. We're running at about an hour 15 minutes, and this is going to be a bitch for me to edit. So let's not go on for let's not go on for that much longer. But let's do our most anticipated movie of next summer, and I guess I'll start off because I have kind of a mixed.
Wait. I just want to quickly say worst movie of the year.
Yeah, can we go through that really quickly?
Yeah, sure. I guess I'll start. I think Transformers is probably my least favorite of the summer, but at the same time, it's been such a good summer. I don't want to say that. So I don't really have one. It's been a great summer. I can't. I've had some disappointments, but I haven't seen, I don't think, a really bad movie. So I would put that there, but at the same time, I would say it's a terrible movie.
Okay. I had it, but I forgot.
Captain America?
It's actually not Captain America.
Cars 2?
Real life.
Really?
I hate real life. It was pretentious, it was boring. Every single minute of that movie was some form of symbolism, and it was really boring.
I have a feeling I'd hate it, yeah. But, that's interesting.
That's interesting. Alright,
Down.
I can't say there was a worse movie of this summer so far, but the one that wasn't as good as any other ones for me was Cars 2. Maybe just because I liked the first one, and overall though it was an unnecessary sequel, and it wasn't worth seeing.
Yeah.
And I hate to say that for a Pixar movie, but
yeah,
that's
every series has to have that one, and this is after coming off of. It's like the movie gods were like, look, we gave you Toy Story 3, which pretty much, I would say, surprised people in the fact that it was the third movie of a series, and it was brilliant. Yeah. But at the same time,
we just came off, in my opinion, 3 of the best Pixar movies ever in Toy Story 3, Up, and WALL-E.
Yeah, and so they're just like, all right, come on.
You need a break, guys.
Yeah.
We need some kind of break. Let DreamWorks make a great. Let DreamWorks make a better anime movie than you this year. Just give them that at least.
Pixar can't be perfect every year.
Exactly. But Alan, what was yours?
My least favorite movie of the summer. It's not that the movie was bad. It was just sorry to make you mad, Chris. But for me, it was Green Lantern. Not that it was bad. It was just
no. You know what? Honestly, if somebody, that's one of those movies I can't really defend it. I enjoyed it because I just had fun with it. But it's not really that good of a movie.
But yeah, it had so much to live up to. I mean, there are only 2 movies this summer that I really didn't like. Well, there are 3. I didn't like The Hangover 2. But the 2 movies that are definitely on the bottom of the summer are Green Lantern and Cars 2.
Okay.
The thing about Green Lantern is that, and I felt the same way about Iron Man. When I went to see Iron Man, and don't hate me for this, but I was like, yeah, it was okay. But then I watched it again, and I'm like, this is a really awesome movie.
I actually thought that too. Yeah.
It's Green Lantern when it comes out on DVD. I'm gonna like it the second time.
Yeah, but that's our release date. But let's do most anticipated for next summer. Then we'll finish it for tonight. But for me, next summer, I think the best movie, the movie that will make my top 10 list, and high up on my top 10 list, and will be perfect and amazing and just the greatest ending to a series, will be Dark Knight Rises.
I thought Battleship. Battleship, man, come on, Battleship.
My dad actually wants to see that.
Will be Dark. Same here. Yes, but will be Dark Knight Rises though. I can't wait for it. Bane's voice, I'm a little bit worried about. But I think.
What is it?
Yeah, I thought it sounded really cool.
I think I do it a pretty solid impression. It sounds like this.